What's up guys, Wilson here, and for today's vlog we're gonna go pick up my new daily driver, a brand new Macan EV. So let's check this out. Alright guys, we're on our way to Porsche of Monterey. That's the dealership that I'm purchasing from, and although it's a little bit further away, I don't really mind because I love to drive down there. The Macan that I purchased is obviously, like I mentioned, the Macan EV, and during the process of speccing the car, it was really straightforward because you do everything on the online configurator, unlike what we had to do for the STO and other exotics, right? So there were two main items that I had to put more consideration into. Number one being the color. I always have a lot of issues in deciding what color I want for the car. And for the Macan EV, it really boiled down to oak green neo and ruby, copper ruby, that's what it's called. And I kept going back and forth because I haven't seen any of these colors on a Porsche in person. So just by looking at online photos and getting input from customers and also from friends of mine, I decided on copper ruby, and hopefully that was the right choice, and we'll get to see that a little bit later. Now the other thing I had to consider was, do I want the Macan 4 or do I want the Macan Turbo? Now this car is going to be my daily driver, and after thinking about it, basically on my daily commute, that's about 50 miles and I'm always in traffic. So the ultimate decision came down to the fact that the Macan Turbo would have been a little bit overkill just to get that extra power, and although it does look a little bit better, you are paying a lot more. So the spec for this is copper ruby paint color and Macan 4 for the trim level. I can't wait to see this in person, so let's check this out. Alright guys, we're here, so let's go inside and check out the car. Alright guys, the car is here and you saw some clips of it. I'm also here with Garret. He is my sales contact here at Porsche of Monterey. And Garret, I have to say, before purchasing this car from you guys, I had contacted quite a few dealerships, many of which they didn't have allocation, or they would say I have allocation, but 3-4 correspondence later, I never hear from them again. So you guys are very responsive, and I just want to give you guys credit for that.
Well, we appreciate that.
I'm going to leave some of Garret's information on the bottom right there. So if you are in the market for a Porsche, you're in the Bay Area, give him a ring, because the service is really unmatched when it comes down to purchase of this car, especially for me, right? So what Garret's going to do is do a little bit of a run through for this car, kind of let me know what areas, what functions or whatnot that I would need to know in order to be able to drive off of the car comfortably all the way back to the shop. So let's get that part started.
Yeah. First and foremost, one, absolutely stunning. I know I've already told you this before, but I think you're really going to enjoy the car. I think the color copper ruby is probably going to become a favorite once we see more of them out there on the road.
It looks even better than the configurator, because that's one thing I was really afraid of, right?
Just wait until you see it outside. I really think your opinion is you're gonna fall even more in love with it. At least I hope so.
I can't wait.
It's something truly special.
Just from what it looks like inside, I could only imagine how it will shine outside.
Yes, exactly. Oh, one quick thing. Sorry to kind of bounce around here really quick. But you did have a Taycan before this, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so one immediate thing that's going to be different for you is going to be how you're going to pull into a parking spot when it comes to charging.
Okay.
Before, you had your high capacity charger on the passenger side.
Yes.
A standard charger was on the driver's side. This was in the front fender. On the new Macan, we've moved.
Oh.
Now we are in the back.
Okay.
So the back side is where you're going to find chargers on either end. However, the driver's side now is your high capacity.
Okay.
And the passenger side over here is going to be your standard. As far as operation of the doors, I'm not sure which Taycan you had in the past, so please forgive me. But for operation here, you just simply open up the outside.
Got it.
It'll open up. Again, this would be for more residential at home. And then the big charger's there on the driver's side. But let's have you hop in this guy. In the center console, it's actually pretty straightforward. They do give you physical buttons. A lot of folks are a little nervous about only having haptic feedback. However, for climate, they do give you the physical. Going up above, honestly, it's pretty much the same as the Taycan as well, at least as far as similarity. You have your sunshade for your sunroof there. Of course, you do have ventilated glass that will open and slide back, and then you have your light controls. Moving on from there, if you want to press that little car icon for me, this is where we're going to get into just a little brief area into the settings changes that you have available. This is where it gets fun. This is where I encourage you to get in here and make changes, because you're going to find not only a bunch of Easter eggs, more or less, but just how customizable this car is, which is awesome that Porsche has done this. One of my favorites would be the ambient lighting. Okay. So you can change the color. Right now we have it in this beautiful Atlantis blue. However, I'm a poppy red guy. So you can change that, and of course it can be whatever one you like. You can change the brightness level as well. You may find at nighttime it may be a little bit too bright, but I mean, just as far as the customizability, it's pretty extensive, which, just to circle back, and play with this guy.
The software on here,
it's fast.
It seems improved.
It's incredible.
Is there like a mode for electric regenerative setting on here?
So your drive mode's really going to be the one that's going to control most of that input. However, I mean, the way that this car drives, if you've ever had time in the Tesla or even in comparison to the Taycan, when you are even have regenerative braking occurring, it's not as impactful as other brands. So that's one thing that's pretty enticing about these cars.
Drive it like a regular car.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing about them. Center display.
Okay.
Familiar with, or does that look at all uncomfortable at all? Other than the tint layer, because we still have the plastic cover on that guy. So feel free to rip that guy off the tabs right here on the top right. Yeah. Now,
oh yeah, that's a big difference.
There we go. Now we're in some color. But your interaction is going to happen via scroll wheel and the little arrow button on the far right. That's going to let you know what section that you're in, and from there you can control what you have on the display screen. And it's customizable as well. So,
is there? Okay, that's one thing that I didn't have on my Taycan is the ability to control the garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as far as everyday switches and buttons on the interior, that pretty much wraps it up. Okay. So, rear deck lid cover. This guy is completely removable. Okay. We just kind of left it in the 50-50. Weren't sure how you wanted us to do it. Sure. But simply just connect little ropes there. Our top cover, and then of course that'll open and close as needed. Inside here we have it Ziploc shut. There's no theft in the meantime. But inside here you will find your Porsche mobile charger, of course, with a wall mount, your cables and everything. The back seat, you actually have new ways to release your back seat, as from before you had to go to the side of the Macans.
Yes.
Now you have a lever on either side to allow those back seats to fold down. Not bad.
No, that's very helpful. Thank you for going through all of that. Good memory.
My goodness.
All right,
well, congratulations. I couldn't be more happy for you, and hopefully you'll come down and visit us.
No, thank you once again.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, process is all completed, and come take a quick look before we head out back to the shop. This color looks absolutely stunning out in the sun. One of the things that I wanted to do was maybe satin guard the car, but seeing this skin gloss and how beautiful it looks, I'm actually second thinking that. I have a second thoughts about that. So we're gonna get it back to the shop, get everything all tidied up, and let me know what you think we should be doing with this on the PPF front and also on the window tint. So see you in the next video. Thank you.